Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Kelly. Are you there, Kelly?
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi,
And
Kelly.
I have my other co-host, Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Our
Barbara.
guest today is Jana Marie McNabb. Now, you describe yourself as an intuitive healer and a guide, correct?
Yeah, so I basically tune into any kind of energy that comes through somebody. But, so at times, when you're announcing me as a medium and stuff, that has happened with clients, and also more mediumship and actually crossing souls over to the other side. But there has been times throughout the years as well where I do bring in, like I will get some information. So what usually happens with me if I do the medium work and it comes through, it's still all about healing the other side. So it's a different type of mediumship for me. Mm-hmm.
Now,
so yeah, but I do a lot of healing.
Before we take a caller, Barbara said she had a question.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Thank you so much. I wanted to see if you see a animal coming in, a new animal, pet, coming into my life and my daughter's life, and she's standing right here, Priscilla. Do you see an animal coming in to our life as a new pet? And does it walk or does it fly?
Yeah, so Barbara, when you're asking me that question, like I'm going to go into a little bit of the feeling I get about it.
Okay.
I get it's like really highly possible, but there's something that I think you need to come into awareness with. Is like, I think what I get told is that you need to really sit down and think about what's the right type of animal for you. Do you know you and your daughter? Hi, Priscilla, by the way, if you can hear. So
she says hi. She says hi.
Hi. So it's got to be a really good fit. So because it's an interesting question, right? Because you can make that happen if you want to make it happen. It's not something that could, you'd really go into a major prediction on it. But I think it really has to be a great fit this time for you. Like it's got to be where I'm just looking to see what animal is suited to you guys. I'm asking that question. Like, have you thought a lot about it, Barbara? Have you and Priscilla thought a lot about it? Have you talked it over? What type you have?
Well, we both miss a cat so much because we love kitty cats so much.
Okay.
I thought about it's hard when you are traveling so much in this life right now. Her age, she's so easy to travel with, and that's what we're doing a lot of, and that's hard with a cat, but it's not hard with a service dog, and it's not hard with birds. We already have birds, so I'm wondering, are we getting another bird, or are we going to get a service dog?
I feel like it's a dog more than a cat. I do. I think there's something
cats
about...
are so sweet, though.
They are, but this dog has so much purpose to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cats are kind of like, I'm my own thing, whatever, yeah, like you, okay, bye. Right? Dogs are just all in as cats.
You can take them with you, which makes it easier.
You can, yeah. Yeah, cats don't travel well, do they? They don't like it. I
don't think other people like cats either, on the airplane. But dogs, they're different. But
yeah,
I know she wants another bird, so we'll see. I just thought maybe you had a feeling of what was really going to happen, so I could be on the right path with the decision making.
I want you to really look at the purpose, because I'm not getting a sense to tell you what type of animal. Do you know what I mean? But it's the purpose of that animal. That just screams out at me for you. You know what I mean? It's like, make sure you're really both talking about what is the purpose of this pet? Like, what will this, how does it fit your life? Even if you're buying a dog, you've got to know what kind of dog to get, because dogs can be high maintenance, right? So it's like some dogs are lazy dogs. Some dogs are so active that you might not stand them. depending on your lifestyle.
Well,
A bird is very, very possible because it's another bird, right? I do get a sense, Priscilla, you really wanting a bird for sure. I can sense that.
Yes.
But for you, yeah, I really do think these are like, are you talking parrots here, or are these some different kind of bird?
No, that's just too much. That's
Too much, yeah.
Not yet.
Well,
Maybe
they don't
when
look
I
big
become a
to
grandma.
me. They don't look big to me.
No,
They
we're
look
just
like
thinking of another little
medium-sized.
bird just to add to it, you know,
Yeah,
yeah. Making it more friendly atmosphere.
But I honestly, instead of saying to you what kind, I know you asked me that question in that way, and that's fine. But I'm going to just give it to you how I'm hearing it. And I couldn't say enough about that to find that purpose for that dog. Is this an adoption in mind? If you do this?
Oh, yes. I always want to adopt. But
yeah, this is
again,
your purpose.
I don't want to adopt problems either. So I have to be very careful with my next pet decision, because it's not like a whim. It's years and years of dedication and commitment. So it's a big deal. That's why I wanted to run it by you, and I'll keep running it by, my close-knit people, and see, maybe then the answers will just come to me.
Just think about the purpose, and that'll help you immensely. And then I think adoption's big, big, big for the purpose, okay? But, you can go to a lot of people with the adoption, and they'll be really good about knowing what type of dog it is, and, they family or they, right? So, yeah, but I feel adoption is really in the forefront for you. It's not like getting a little puppy, you know what I mean? That's going to be a lot of work. It's almost like just giving a beautiful dog a nice end of its life. Live out your days here happy. This is,
that's
we're
a nice thought
to you, right? So
maybe
if
that
you
would
ask
be
So Barbara, if you ask your higher self, I call it your higher self, like your spirit, you know what I mean? If you ask for the purpose, that's going to be what the universe is going to deliver. It's going to bring that to you, right? It's going to find the perfect pet that's just the right purpose for you. I think a dog would be fun for you guys. I do. I think you're active enough for that. Like a dog's take it out, run, do things. It's good.
Yeah. I know. I think we're just
good.
missing our other kitty cat. Is she giving us a message, though, real quick? Because I want to get to a lot of callers. I don't mean to take up a bunch of time, but did my kitty cat give you a message to tell me or Priscilla anything?
I'll see if I can pick up. I'll see what I can. I'll see if she comes through. If I pick up on her.
Please come through Petal Road.
Okay, this is the one they got. This has got lost, right? Lost.
Yes, it's gone.
Yeah, this cat's lost.
What?
Just a moment here. Well, it just feels lost. Like the energy of this cat is like lost. So is the cat? I can't remember. Is the cat still with you? The cat's not with you. Is this cat gone?
It's gone. It died.
Gone. It died? It died. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I don't know, but I'm going to do some healing for this cat, okay? Because I'm just feeling lost, like it's lost.
Well, it needs to go to the other side.
Yes, exactly. So I think what I'm going to do, and not to hurt anybody with what I'm going to say, is to clear the death itself. Do you know what I'm saying? To ask for healing with the way the cat died, to ask for healing in this, okay? Because that's what, so I don't know if it's traumatic or whatever it is, but that's exactly the energy I keep picking up on. And if I hear it more than once, I don't go against it. You know what I'm saying? I just I go with it. It sounds vague, but when you think about this stuff, just think of everything is energy, right? Every thought you have, everything is consciousness. So just look at it that way, and then you'll understand it much better. Okay, there we go. I see a shift happening right now. Okay. So I want you to imagine that whatever this happy place would be for this cat, okay, for your cat, I want you to just imagine that's where it's going to play, because that's the vision I'm
Oh,
getting.
good.
Wherever that is, you can work with me, Barbara, on this and, learn these things and go for it. Just see her going there. She'll go, okay, that's better.
Oh,
much better. And you might have felt a bit lost, too, not having her. Do you know what I mean? With that loss, where she's gone. She's like, and you feel that energy, right? That loss.
Oh, yeah, it's been horrible.
Yeah, I want to see if she stuck around for you and Priscilla.
Aww.
No, I think this is more about helping you, like her spirit helping you not to feel so lost. I think that's what this is about. So
That's
see
so
her
sweet.
happy, See her happy. Imagine the happiest place that you think she could go.
Okay, I will do that. And I'm glad that she's on the way to being happy.
She's okay.
Found the other place, the other side, I mean. She's going to the other side now?
Yeah. Because sometimes they'll stick around to help us, right? Because we feel it.
Oh.
So, loved ones and pets will stick around for our sake.
Well, I just want her to have the message to be able to go to the other side and
she's
be
okay now. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because you're okay. Like, once you hear the message, do you know what I mean? You were feeling very lost. And so once that clears up, then you can break that can, like, do you know what I mean? That kind of, that energy, that heaviness goes, and then that helps for that other being to be released. Yeah. But it's much better now. Like, I read energy very quickly, so it's much better now. And you can always let me know if it doesn't feel right. You can get a hold of me and say something doesn't still feel right. So there you go.
All right. After you've dealt with everybody else, if there's any more time left, I'll ask you another question about a human. But all my questions were answered, so thank you, and we can move on to the next person. Thank you.
All right. So the first caller is area code 512.
Thank you, sir. Hi, lady.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
It's Dr. Happiness. Hi. What's your name?
Lisa.
Lisa?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hi, Lisa. You got a question for me?
Yes, sir, please. And plus, I'm a fan of the show. Big time. My question is, I'm a job that I have, that I've been working. I like it very much. The boss is going to promote me. And because some little conflict, people jealous, they don't like you, they went to say a lie to him. He said, I want to promote you, but I have to put it on hold because the higher up talked to me, and I'm very disappointed. And he goes, I believe you, but he said, I'm gonna fix the situation. What do you see? What do you see in that? Is he gonna promote me? Is he gonna fix the situation with the other employees, or what can I tell him? Or what do you suggest? So that was my promotion. He wanted to give it to me.
So I'm just going to begin by kind of asking you a question as well, because
thank you.
Like, did you have a lot of fear about this promotion? Were you stuck in a lot of fear? Yeah, that's what's blocking you, dear. Lisa, you need to get out of fear and see this happening. I feel like your boss is kind of afraid of making mistakes. Like, he kind of listens to everybody, maybe a little bit too much. So, because I feel like maybe about 6 months, have you been feeling kind of sabotaged in this company for about 6 months, like coworkers and such?
Yes.
For at least 6 months? Okay. So what we have to do is understand that the way we feel and the way we think is what's going to basically get mirrored to us in life, okay? So if I was helping you, believe me, I would be working on fear with you. You need to work on this as soon as possible. You do get a yes that you could get promoted, but you need to stay out of that energy of the way everyone's thinking and stand up for yourself a little bit too, okay? You've got about 3 people that you work with that are troublemakers. I can tell that. There's at least 3 of them. And I don't know how they cause... What's that?
Sorry, ma'am. I sorry to interrupt you, sir, ma'am. The first initial, I have eight in my brain. What are the ones? Which are the three major ones you're getting?
I have no, like, you'd have to give me, you're kind of distorted on the phone here, but I was going to say you've got about 3 people, and I think they could be females, but there's about 3. I feel like you work closely with these 3 people. Are you still there? You're kind of clicking in and out a bit here.
Yes, ma'am.
Lisa?
I'm still there, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry for the long distance. You have okay. Go ahead, please. Please continue. Please.
Okay, so am I making sense to you what I'm saying?
Yes,
Can
I'm
you
clear.
think of 3 different people? You
Can
just
I
have
give
to
us a
keep an
name?
eye on. Well, what I don't get names like that. You know, that's like I get the energy on it, but I don't always get a name coming through for each person. But we won't keep you on for long to get other calls, but I'll just say this. I want you to really watch, do you know that expression, mind your P's and Q's? Do you know that
Yes,
expression?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
You do that. In the next 3 months, you make sure that you're watching your back. You're not, don't go getting into it with anybody. Don't talk to anybody about anything. You know, just be polite. I do get told this will get sorted out, but you need to get rid of fear of this being sabotaged, okay? It's very jumpy. Like wherever you're working, I would call it jittery. It's like everybody's a nervous wreck, it seems. It's not, and yeah, I do agree that you like your job. Don't get me wrong. But until you get to that position, I feel like you're going to be very nervous almost. It's like you need to get rid of this. I do, 15-minute free minis. You can always call me up or book a session for a mini and see, get a little bit extra, right?
Yes.
And then I'll ask, I'm not going to ask you online the names of these women, but in private, I would tell you to list me people, and then I would be able to tell you what I think of each one of them, okay? But not on the air. That could get you in trouble. All right, love?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck with that.
Yes, thank you. We'll take your call.
Okay, take care.
Okay, now the next one is area code 610. Hello?
Hi. Do we have a caller?
Hi.
I'm not
610.
Hi.
Are you there? Johnny, we don't hear anybody.
Yeah.
I don't get anybody.
610, are you there?
Yeah.
610, are you there? Okay. All right, let's put up somebody else then. Let's try 914, are you on the air?
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much
Hi.
for taking my call.
Hey, welcome to the show. So how can we help you? And what's your name, by the way?
Katie.
Katie. Nice to meet you, Katie.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Okay, so how can we help you tonight?
Yes, I have a question regarding work. I have a project that a woman wants to give to me to kind of head up for her. And I have some ideas of my own that I would like to do with a friend of mine. And I was just wondering if you could give me any information around those 2 projects, please.
Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out which one I'm tuning into because I kind of get like it's smooth, you know what I mean? Like, Now, let me ask, can you do both of these projects? Are you willing to do both of them, or are you only going to take one at a time?
They would be very time-consuming, so it could only be one at a time.
It's just when you were talking about, when you're asking me the question, I kept feeling this cautious. Like I'm kind of, very apprehensive about it. So I think you need to really establish, there's one of the projects, and I don't know which one it would be, but one of the projects you need to really establish the boundaries, okay, before you even begin. there's a caution here. It's more like, can this person that you'd be working with be demanding?
Yes, that sounds more like the woman.
Yep. Yes. Thank you. I get a yes with that. So
Yeah.
it would be a good project, what I'm told, but I think it's almost like you could get exhausted if you don't set your boundaries properly on this one. So I'm going to say caution, okay? Like, know what you're walking into on this one. The other one feels more flowing, free and easy, all right? The one with the friends.
Okay.
It could get a bit scattered because you guys might have a bit of fun together, but I just feel like the other one, I'm just going to say caution. Please take caution. You know, it's kind of like think ahead to anything that can go wrong and implement it before it happens. That's the best advice I would give you on that. You know, things always start off sweet, right? But the notes can go sour.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it began. Wow. Okay. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, our next caller is area code 860.
Hi. Hello. Are you there? This is me, Amla. Hello?
860, you there?
Yep, I'm here. Hello.
Okay,
Hello?
what's your name, ma'am?
Hi, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Amla.
Oh, Amala.
Oh.
Hey, you sound familiar. I
The
remember you.
Yeah,
I
the
think it's been a
780,
while.
the 780.
Yeah.
Janet got cut off. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
Well, you're on
She
the
goes
line.
back in.
You're on the air now with Jana
Sure.
Maria. Do you have a
Hi.
question?
Yeah, you there? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
We got a caller on the air, Janet. You there?
I just was wondering
Hi.
what
Hold on.
the relationship is like for me with this person.
Am I on the air right now?
Yes, you are, Janet.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. You know, I just had to call
Amala
back in,
is
so I'm on the air.
asking you a question about
Yeah.
a man. A man.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
about
I
a
got kicked
relationship.
off the line. I had to call back in, so I'm lost here. Okay.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
what
we have
happened.
Amala on air right now with you, Jana Maria, asking. She just started asking you. Can you repeat that, Amala?
Sure. Thank you. So I have a specific question about this man. His name starts with the letter A. I just was wondering if you see us in a committed partnership in the next year.
I don't get a no on it. Let me tune in a little bit more, okay? And see what I'm going to come up with.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah. I like what I'm seeing. I do feel there's love here. I feel like there's some work ahead of it. There's some insecurities coming through that you need to I get a lot of shivers talking to you. Oh my gosh. My body's just
Wow.
It'd be interesting to meet you in person. But yeah, so Amala, it's like, give me a moment here to really look at this again.
Sure.
I want to just make sure that what I hear is really coming through strong. I just feel love. I do get love here. But I think you guys, I don't know if you two have been hurt before or something. Because when I focus in on your mate, it's almost like, oh my. You know, I think this is a man, he wants to move forward. But there's this cautionary tale with this one as well, right? That I think you two have a really good shot at this. And you're very, your energy is very kind. I think you would be very kind, very sweet, very, very understanding. So I don't think this would really be so much you. I think it's your guy that would need to get over whatever he went through. Because he's a little cautious. He's a bit I don't know, but you do have love, honey. I can't see that you don't. I really can't.
do you have a certain a magic month or something? Does that come to you?
Oh,
with
boy.
us two getting together?
Do you know why I don't? Do you know I don't try to predict some of that stuff, because the moment you change your thoughts, you can change it. But I'll see what I can get. We'll see what you know, I'll answer whatever I can.
Okay.
I think there's you've kind of got 2 time frames coming up here to really make decisions. Feels like 3 months and 6 months all over it, and in 6 months. And then you kind of go, it's weird because you're going in increments of 3. You go in 3, 6, 9, 12.
Yes.
And I've never seen that before with anybody, honestly. So I think you're kind of maybe that just means you're assessing this relationship every 3 months. You're going, okay, we've hit another 3 months. Sit down. Let's talk about this. But I think in the future, yes, I could see this moving into marriage if he gets beyond that caution. But I do not think it would be for at least a year or some, okay? Maybe
that makes sense.
a year.
Thank you. Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
It's been a year and a half of this. Yeah.
He was pushed into something before. I get a feeling he was pushed into something, and he didn't like it. So don't try to push this guy into it again. You know, I think some woman tried to push him into something before.
Okay.
And he felt
that makes sense.
Trapped. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
I hope that helps. And hey,
thank
all the
you.
best for the future. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Omla.
God bless.
You're welcome.
Bye.
All right. Our next caller, give me 1 second here, is area code 707. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you. This is Valerie.
Hi, Valerie. Welcome to the show. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
So,
I love the
what
show.
can we do for you? Yeah.
I'd like to see what's going on in the first half of 2020, maybe the first 3 months.
All right. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see what I can find.
Okay.
Well, you're kind of talking to me energetically saying I'm going to put that past behind me. So you've been doing a nice job at working on yourself this year. And some of you kind of, when I'm looking at you, it's almost like you're giving me a smirk on the side of your face. Like, really? But I think you've been letting go of some stuff, okay? I think you might have that personality where it's like, you might not ever work hard enough. Does that make sense? You might always think you have to work harder at something.
Yes.
It's time to let go, though. I'm going to tell you, we're going to start your year by saying, whatever you need to let go of the past, you got to purge, okay? So even if it goes into the new year, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I have been purging. That's correct.
Yeah.
So I can get.
Yeah, you're letting go. This is your time to let go.
I want the new to start for me in regards to work, love, and all that stuff. I'm ready for it.
Oh yeah, this year has been a year of emotional, just like wow, like no other year. So
the
most
last
people
few
are moving
years.
into this. Yeah. Well, I never think a year begins just because New Year the clock goes midnight. You still clean up half the year, I find, if you really pay attention. But I think you're going to have a lot of new beginnings coming in about, not to 3 months, 4 months into the new year. And it looks like, but you need to get, and this is coming to you from Spirit saying, you must stay determined, okay? This is a big key factor for you coming up 2020. You've got to stay determined. Whatever it is you've been determined to get rid of from your past. And have you had a lot of fluctuation in your life with family? Has it been really kind of up and down at times?
Yeah, I'm the go-to person in the family, but I want to release that and be my own go-to person.
You need to stop it.
Yeah.
You're going to take 5 months. 5 months from a month from now. So what are we saying? December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, May. So around May, you've got to start working on that. That's part of your purging, by the way. It's okay to love them, but you have to retrain your family how they're going to treat you. And it's very significant, this message, okay? Pay attention to this one.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
And I've already made the decision that 2020, it's about me.
I can help people, but I will help them from a distance. And, you know, and I would have to consider myself first because normally I don't think. I just do. And so now it's like, no, how that's going to impact you.
You look like you're in the water with a bunch of stuff. You know, you got to get that. You got to cut those ties off of you. You can love them, you know, but you can never live someone else's life for them. No one can live each other's life. It's impossible.
Oh, no, I wouldn't try to.
Right?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but even if they want you to. Yeah. And are you cautious? Are you sorry, we're cutting each other off. I got a question for you because I feel like love. You got a question about love? Because I feel like love is coming through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you single right now or are you in a relationship?
I'm single right now, and I'm not.
I get single too. I'm like, she's single. Well, the reason energy is never what people think. Like, you could be in a relationship and feel like you're single, right? So I always ask. It's kind of right now, love, it's here nor there. It could be created, but you need to clean things up first for you, okay? And I feel like this is not it's not going to be with it's not a young relationship if you enter into something. It's like there's tons of experience between both people. You know, you've had yours, and they'll have theirs. But the best way to find someone is to look for the essence of yourself that you really like. And I think you need to look for a peaceful person. You need a peaceful man. They're not like, oh, we got to do this, and this, and this. No, you two look like you've been old lovebirds forever. Like you're just sitting in chairs beside each other. Honey. Yeah. You know, like the type that doesn't need to talk. They just know. Okay? Yeah. And I think if you work on it, I'm not going to say exactly when, but I feel like 5-month mark for you, you can really start getting your head wrapped around manifesting that. Okay? I hope that helped tonight.
Yeah, it certainly did. Thank you so much. You were spot on a lot of things. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. That's because your energy's talking to me. I'm telling you. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, our next caller is area code 610. You there?
Yes, I'm here.
Sorry.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Show. Good.
Thank you so much.
What's your name?
My name is Sonia.
Sonia. I like that name. All right, Sonia. How can we help you tonight?
Very simple. I wanted to ask a question about my current career, my current job where I'm at presently. And I wanted to see, what you're picking up as far as any, growth, promotions, expansions, where I'm at right now.
The first thing I pick up is frustration. Not huge amounts, but a little bit. Now, is there a direction for you to go in this company? Because I feel like it's a bit vague. Is there a direction for you to go up in this company that you're in? Because I feel like it's a little bit vague. It's, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, has anybody been talking to you about, okay, you could become the supervisor? What is it that you do, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a technical support engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, we develop software. Yep.
Okay. So it just, when you said those words to me, I got like kind of a slow growth. Is this company growing slowly?
Actually not. They're doing a lot of expansion. Like, they're...
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't feel it, do you? For some reason, you're not feeling that expansion. There's something that's going on here that's causing a bit of frustration. So what I would have to say to you, Sonia, is try to define what you can become in this company. And is there a title that you can look forward to is what I'm asking. Is there something you can look forward to?
I'm sure, yeah, because I said we're acquiring new, we're expanding into different areas, and yes.
Okay, so here, I'm going to help you right now with your, okay? So I'm going to ask you, what would you want to, like, what's the position you want to get into? So we're going to see where your energy's at. with that position?
I'm willing to. I mean, I'm pretty much flexible with anything, like as long as it's my same area. Yeah.
Okay. So in order to grow and get a message out to the universe and say, hey, universe, this is what I want, you got to make a really clear picture for it, okay? And that's why I'm talking to the way I am, the way I'm telling you. I want you to get more defined. You cannot leave this vague. When you say, I want to move up as supervisor, or I'm in control of this lab, or whatever it is, do you know what I mean? That's where it's blocking you a bit. Okay. So you just need that cleared. You just need to get defined. So as I'm speaking to you, I'll be trying to help you heal as we go, okay? But is that making sense to you? You get a clearer picture.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like I said, I've gotten rave reviews even today because we're in a company event meeting all week, and people spoke very highly of me. Even a lot of the clients, we're having an event, they all want to see me.
Good. Like that, I agree 100% in your energy. It's like bang on, excellent. But the vision, I would be talking to somebody in that company going, where can I move to? You know what I mean? Where can I move up? Where could I be placed? But you do have a long career if you want it. I'm hearing that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah? So I hope did that make sense to you, Sonia? I would really like to know that that made some sense to you.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
A little bit? Well, you give that some thought for about 3 days, and I bet it'll make even more sense to you. Think about what I said and go, okay, good luck with that, Sonia.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay. Now, why don't you elaborate on what you were saying earlier, Barbara, until we get about the call about looking for a person or something?
Oh, thank you for remembering, Johnny, because I just never have gotten bored of talking about this because I feel it so much. I'm feeling something so much all the time with this high school friend from the other side. From the other side that I need to know. What does she want to say to me, Jana Maria? What is she wanting? There must be something. Otherwise, why am I feeling her presence always around me, her spirit, and she wants to say something? I know it.
Okay, I'm going to try and tune into, first of all, what it is we can pick up on in your energy feeling, okay, around you. So let me just have a look here. Because I don't, hang on, okay? Because I know we've talked a little bit about this, so I want to just see. It's like a lingering, isn't it? It's a lingering feeling. It's like, you know how you get that, like, it's not resolved? It's almost like a sense of not being resolved. So,
well, I feel that she is, I feel like she was on the earth wrapped up with what was going on with me. And now she has maybe some more power because she's on the other side. So there must be something, there must be some message that she's trying to give to me or wants me to know or hear through the spirit. There must be a sign or something or like anything. And then
if we look,
I will heal, but I want to know what she has to say to me because there must be something.
Well, are you going to be okay with me talking to you the way that this comes through and stuff, okay? The way I'm going to pick up on this.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, okay, because it's always, it's like, I'm not trying to dodge this medium stuff, but I just have to say it can come through very different for me, okay, than what you might see on TV. So I just want everybody comfortable with this.
Well, I'm comfortable because I've never really watched it on TV anyway.
There's like this lingering anxiety over this. So I'm just going to see if she's earthbound or not, okay? So let me just have a look here. And I keep getting a no on that. It's like, no, not earthbound. But I would say to you that, yes, when she was alive, there was definitely an immense amount of jealousy, okay? Like you would have been her biggest threat because of the past, because of the connection and all of that. Now, when you heard of her, do you feel any, this is going to come through as a bit of guilt, so don't get upset with whatever you hear, okay? Like there's no judgment and there's no justifying, so please stay in that energy.
Okay.
There's something going wrong. You know what I'm getting? It's like she stepped into your damn life. She stepped into the life that you would have had, okay? But it's like stepping into your shoes, Barbara, but she could never fill those shoes. She could never fill.
But that was like on the earth, so, okay.
Yes,
but
yes.
we kind of, we know
yes.
that, like, so now how is she feeling? Because I know
know
that the spirits don't feel the same way, though. But
no,
there must be something. There must be some weird thing she's feeling as a spirit,
too. That you'd have, well, I do not get that she's haunting you, okay? I don't get that she's trying to possess or haunt. So when you're asking me that question, I don't get that.
Darn. Just
I would say it's an, yeah, oh, really?
No, I'm not upset about that. I don't want to be haunted. I don't want to be haunted, but I just feel like she was. I thought that,
but I'm
not confirmed. I don't feel like I'm confirmed of my feelings on this because I feel like she did try.
It's echoed energy. Like it's energy from the past that hasn't been resolved. I'm going to see if she's even talking to you at all. I get a no. I'm going to stand by it. I get no. It's not like that. What I'll try to explain is that it's almost like now that it's kind of like it's come back into your consciousness, right? When she died and you heard the news. That's all come back. It's
so
all
kind of
fresh
normal
again.
Feelings that
fresh.
are just coming. It's not really that she had the spirit around me. It was just my normal feelings of remembering things.
It goes into all the old energy. It's kind of like an echo. Like I'll give you an example. If I walk into a house that has an energy to it, it's like the walls are talking because it's an echo of that energy that's still there. You didn't get a chance to resolve this stuff energetically with her or your ex, right? You didn't get a chance. That never got resolved. And that's what got you feeling haunted. That's the stuff that needs to be cleared up. Because I get she's bloody quiet on the other side. There's nothing. Like there's nothing coming through. Nothing at all. Some of them go to the other side and sleep for 1,000 years of Earth time. She would be in a process of integrating. People think that we just go straight into heaven, and we don't. We integrate first, and we learn about ourselves and our life.
Okay. Is she integrating right now? Do you know if she is or is she gone? What was that?
She's almost like she's in, what I could explain the best, Barbara, is she's in a state of stasis almost, That's what it feels like to me. Her energy is just very quiet. Stasis would be like I freeze you for 1,000 years, I kind of put you in hibernation. She's like, that's what I get. I do not get an earthbound, but I do not get active either. Like it's not. I would suggest that you get that energy cleaned up from the past, right? Because that all flooded back into you, and that haunts you, some of that stuff. When we get triggered when somebody dies, right? We get triggered by memories. We get triggered. Okay.
Sometimes we want to have a good message from somebody too. So hopefully here's the other part of the question. Okay, so before I did get some major signs from a medium on this one, and he said, go ahead and give that person the message. If you feel it's appropriate. Well, I didn't feel like it was appropriate, so I did not send the message. But then now I have that information, and I feel like, gosh, maybe I should give that sister the message because it was a nice message, and I have no. Okay, I just was wondering what was going on with her spirit. Okay, I think a lot of us have had jealous friends in high school. Not a big deal. I think I'm going to be able to work through that one. But I want to know.
Yeah, but this is a more impactful.
What I wanted to
like
know
this one.
is she here, there, wherever? So
no,
you say not. You
on,
say not.
No.
So
no.
do you think I should? Do you think I should give her the message, or will I find out? Would I get the feeling eventually in life? The feeling of, you know what? Now it's the appropriate time. I'm going back home for Thanksgiving. I'll be in the area. Maybe I'll tell a friend to tell her sister. She has like 6 sisters. You know, maybe I should. Do you think I should?
Okay. Well, here's what I get. There's a when you talk to me about it, I feel a resistance because I don't I think it's from inside of you. Are you the person that feels like you have to, you know, do any forgiving of it or anything like that? I would sort this stuff out within yourself first. I would clear this energy first before you do that, you know, because it's kind of like saying, you know, okay, this is going to sound awful, but it's kind of true with people, right? Somebody dies and they become instantly a hero for some reason or something they weren't, right? It's almost like we make them bigger than they were, okay?
I have noticed that on your
Oh, sorry, Barbara. Okay.
No,
so
I said I've noticed that on a few occasions that people become oh, well, okay, now the wife the guy was abusive to this husband that died. Now, all of a sudden he was a great husband and I'm a poor little widow. I get that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And if you're not the type that's going to buy into that, then why would you go around pretending to be something you're not? You've got to go with what feels right for you.
Well, because you know why? I'll tell you why. Because I find it to be very interesting stuff, and I can't help it. But curiosity has got the best of me today. I want to know: is this spirit looming? Is this haunting? Where is she? I mean, I guess I'm just curious. You know,
I've said it.
I'm just curious.
She's not.
Do I care if my sister gets the butterfly message? Maybe not so much. You're right.
No, you don't really have a connection with her as such. And you know what? Some spirits are not going to come through if they don't feel like connecting. That is the bottom line. And if anybody says otherwise,
she's in control now.
Yeah. But the thing I'm trying to say is, like, do you want to go give her sisters a message or this or that? I would weigh the odds for yourself to feel like, what part of it do you belong to? What part of it do you want to? Do you know what I mean? That's where.
They'll probably think I'm a weirdo if I do that, so I probably won't. But thank you for helping me figure that out. I'll say no. I'm going to decide not to at this point because you're right. That makes sense.
Yep. You know, just because somebody died, you know, God bless the dead, right? Let's be honest.
No,
but it doesn't. You're here living, and you have to feel okay. They're being taken care of in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, I do have a good heart. I mean, I care about her parents that have lost her, her siblings, her children. Yes, I'm sad for that. Yes. I mean, who cares about a little high school sweetheart type of tiff thing? I don't care. It's just, I just find this whole thing with, there's probably tons of people out there who want to know, like, is this person watching me who's passed and that was in my life? You know, where are they? What are they doing? What are they thinking? Are they around me? You know, I mean, all that stuff is so very interesting to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting. She's not haunting you. She's not around you. And she's almost like in a very quiet state. It's not here. I'm not getting she's earthbound. So I have answered those questions. Like, nope. Do you know, not that I can get, because if she was earthbound, I'd be wanting to cross her over. I don't like any souls staying earthbound. You know, that's the worst. Anybody earthbound, that's the worst.
Well, I do know
so many
that
things can happen.
For her.
Like spirit,
She really was probably thinking about heaven. And because, you know, strong Christian family, that is one of the main beliefs of Christians, that they're going straight to heaven. So she's probably fine with her death. And then again, people who are believing that still, I mean, they're leaving their children. I mean, wow. You know what? I have a question. How do the spirits, how do they think, in a nutshell? How do they think? I mean, they're not going to be up there. crying and missing their children,
no,
they're going to
how it
feel
works.
like they're with their children still, aren't they?
Well, there's Barbara. This is probably an hour topic itself. I have many different bits of information, even in in my home, that talk about many different ways that we can go after death. And I think the best way to look at it is what was your consciousness? If you're a devout Christian, you're more than likely going to what we call heaven. Do you know what I'm saying? If you have other beliefs, you could be heading in other directions. So that's a wide open subject. But I could say
It is. When I say
I would
say it
believe
in a
this.
nutshell, you're saying, no, I can't do that. I understand.
I would say make sure when you're passing on that you're detaching from Earth. That's one thing that I've read about. And make sure your consciousness is in a great place. Do you know what I mean? But I want to give you, Barbara, you guys an example before we get another call on. So I just talked to a lady in England, and she said she kept going to these mediums, this one medium, and she kept asking for her father to come through, and he would not come through. And so she finally went to another medium, and he came through for that medium. And he said, I was never going to come through for that other medium. She was too airy-fairy for me. He didn't like her, so he refused to come through.
Oh.
So it really depends if they want to make the connection or not. Because tonight I prayed for it. I said, okay, let's get this, right? So, but I can promise you, your question is answered. No, she is not haunting you that I can get. I think this is old residual energy that has to be cleared. It's just the past bugging you, that she's passed on now. It's triggered you. Does that make sense? It's brought it up into your, you know what I mean, in the immediate
Well,
part of your
I
life
can
again.
probably get you a laundry list of people who have passed that we could go through this whole thing with.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not that it so much irks me. It's more about, let's get into this. Let's find out, where are these people?
Yeah.
What are their spirits thinking and doing, and where are they? I find that extremely intriguing. So
you're guaranteed to be learning.
Today, I threw you this one that is the most fresh because it was only, guess what? Oh, you guys, hey, everybody who's listening, this is kind of a weird thing. This is why I started to think about it again so much and got all revved up about it, because she died on Friday the 13th, and I remember Friday the 13th, this last one we just had, yes. I remember thinking, I wouldn't want to die on Friday the 13th. Isn't that kind of a spooky thought? Okay, well, I'm going to be careful everywhere I go. I'm not going to cross the street without looking 5 times. I'm not going to die on Friday the 13th. Oh, then, guess what? One of my best friends from the past died on Friday the 13th, and I just realized that because I read the obituary a few days ago.
I'm trying to think what that is. Why is that happening?
And my stepdad, who is horrible and mean, he died on Friday the 13th, too.
Well, it's really funny. Years ago, I read this one psychic said that it wasn't Friday the 13th you watch out for. It was Monday the 13th. And I went, oh, that's interesting. But I'm just trying to figure that out, going, well, if you add it up in numerology, you go 3 + 1 is 4, you get a very, foundation number. That's a real foundation number. So I'm just trying to think what's significant about you keep seeing, that's 2 now, right, on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Well, I know what 13 is. I know what 13,
13.
why 13. I know why 13 itself is looked at as a bad number. You know why?
Okay, go ahead.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
Okay, well, Judas betrayed Jesus.
Okay.
And now I don't know why. I think the only thing I'm thinking is that maybe it has something. The reason they say Friday the 13th is maybe because it's Good Friday, maybe, or something. I don't know. I mean that's but it's I do know that 13 has to do with the disciples.
Well, yeah, that is the significance of all the numbers, right? Like 11, 12, in the tarot cards, you go from 1 to 10. So
now also, sorry, go on.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, with tarot cards, the most feared card that people hate to get is the death card, which is the 13th card.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? I have a really amazing book by John Randolph Price, one of your American authors, and he writes about all of that stuff. And when you break those cards down, he actually connects them to the 22 angels. They're called the 22 angels, which are emanations that live with us. And it is fascinating when you read it in a different way. You don't get afraid of the devil or the death card like you would, right? The devil's just trying to say, don't go into temptation. And the death card's just trying to say, let go of materialization. So it's everything is perspective, I would think. Everything's perspective, all in how you look at it. But you know what, Barbara? I can't answer that one tonight. I'd have to really dig into it on the 13th, because it's like, I'm having a hard time getting an answer.
Oh, yeah. Johnny, can you look that up? What is Friday the 13th? Why is everybody always spooked out with Friday the 13th?
I'll take a look at it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
In Italy, they like the number 13, and I live on the 13th floor. Can you believe it? I live in a building on the 13th floor.
Yeah, and some buildings don't even have them. Yeah, so there is something about 13. It's supposed to be unlucky. And then Friday the 13th is supposed to be spooky and unlucky.
But, you know, I have some people find 13 very lucky. So it all depends.
I find it just the same as usual, but I know that other people don't.
Well, so you know, Barbara,
I care about that because, okay, if so many people think of it as not just another day, then there's got to be something there has to be something to that, because isn't everything about energy? And if so much energy is being put into that thought, there's got to be something happening with that.
Well,
now, there are some people that died on Friday the 13th, and they consider that to be a bad number for some people. That's what it is. And actually, in Italy, it's Friday the 17th, not the 13th. That's considered to be bad luck.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Italians don't like 13 at all.
Why, Johnny, why do some buildings out there not even have the 13th floor?
Well, that's the same reason why some airplanes don't have a 13th row.
Yeah.
You know,
But I'm getting told it's very powerful energy, that, like the 13, it's quite powerful. It's not dark, Barbara, if you're worried, like negative. I'm asking my higher self, and they're saying it's not negative. But it does have a very... So if you looked at the native culture, you've got, if you go like 13, right, 1, 3, and 1, that's the 4 directions and the 4 elements. Now, an interesting thing, Sylvia Brown used to say most people will die about 3 months from their birthday. They'll die within about 3 months is when they'll have their funerals.
That's
and I'm like, yeah.
So Johnny's saying that on Google it says statistically more people have died on the Friday the 13th, and that's why people find it to be unlucky.
A lot of significant people have died on the 13th.
So it's significant. Oh, okay.
So it carries a superstition, basically. So it carries a very,
We're about out of time. We're about out of time.
We haven't even asked.
We should get
Johnny, I hear you saying we're out of time, but we haven't even asked Kelly if she has a question.
Oh, hey.
Kelly did you nod off?
Oh, thank you. No, I'm
you
here.
Nod off, Kelly?
No, I'm here.
Over here.
No, you guys are funny. Oh, no, I'm here.
With all this fabulous stimulation, you couldn't have.
No, I'm still here. Yeah. Oh my God,
that's cute. I love that.
Oh my gosh.
We're into putting people.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get you sleeping in no time, eh? Like
no.
There you go.
That's funny.
So yeah, have you been listening?
Well,
I more than likely I'm going to find a lot of information will start coming forward about this now, eh? Now that this question's out there.
Well,
so you got a question, Kelly? Or?
Yeah, is there anything in particular coming forward for me? Like anything at all in, like basic, I mean, I'm not like narrowing it down to anything, just anything, coming out.
Okay, give me a moment because like lots of directions. Let me see. Is there anything we can narrow down for you is what I'm wondering. You look like you got arrows shooting in every direction. You ever see that, you draw it on a piece of paper and there's arrows going out, almost like a fan? That's what it looks like. You've got a lot of, I think it's almost like getting rid of some complications here too. I'd be working at this for the next 6 months. I'm not going to get like exactly what you're asking on this because it's kind of being asked in a certain way, but you've got some light bulb above your head, that symbol, the lights are going on, like an idea. Yeah. There's definitely an idea happening here. Like you're in a very developmental stage right now with some idea. And, I mean, clearly you sound like your world is really a lot about the pets. Is it not? Is it lots to do with animals?
Okay.
Does that do you get a yes on that? Like, is your life a lot about animals?
Yeah.
Is it more about the, okay. Because there's some kind of adventure coming up. I don't know if you've been talking to somebody about doing something, but the ideas are there, okay? The light bulb is on above your head. And you know how we always symbolize that as ideas, right? You always see that drawn out. So uncomplicate health issues. Projects are on the go if you have any. You're definitely on the go. But it's like I think I don't feel like you should be super, super active, okay, Kelly? Like I just don't get that right now. I think you're just in the stage of ideas. But don't wear yourself thin. But honest to God, you show me that, like a vision of like arrows going everywhere. So it's like maybe you're spreading all your ideas out. I get a yes on that. So pick about 3 of them if you want. There's about 3. Maybe edit it a bit. And I don't know if this has to do with your boyfriend as well, because I feel like he's coming into the picture with whatever it is you're up to.
Oh,
like he could be part of something. I get a yes on that.
Okay.
But it's not even. I think it's still a little bit vague for you too, isn't it? Not quite.
Yeah.
You're still a bit vague about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
and
like
I think, Kelly, it's about. Yeah, I think for you, darling, it's like growing into the belief of what you can do with whatever it is you've got on your mind, whatever it is you want to do, and also what can you handle from it. What would be a really nice balance that won't wear you out, but will still get you what you want. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope that's helpful.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
So, do you want to do the shout out, Barbara?
Sure. Okay, everybody. Thank you to all our callers and regular listeners and some familiar names and people that called back. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Life, Laughter, Happiness. And if you would like to talk to Jana Maria again, you can reach her at clearthroughyou.com. And please stop by our website, lifelaughterhappiness.com. Write to us. Tell us what you think. We want to hear from you. We love you guys. We appreciate you, and we really, really are grateful for all the support daily. Thanks, you guys.
Thank
you, Jana Marie.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
you,
you,
everybody.
Kelly. Thank you, Johnny. Have a great night.